You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today, Jeff Bajorek is back with another great tip.
Don't tell me why you're better. Tell me why you're different. The default for most salespeople is to brag about their product. It's to be so enthusiastic and passionate about what they sell that they just want to tell everybody how great they are. And believe me, if there's anybody out there that believes in passion and believes in enthusiasm and how effective it is in a sales process, it's me. But what I want to help you understand is that better is in the eye of the beholder. Better is subjective. Better is emotional. Look, if there was a best solution for everybody, there would be no other solutions. If it was so clear that one thing was the best, it would be the only thing. Yet, there are other options. If you were clearly the best, then what the heck are your competitors still doing in business, right? Someone clearly disagrees with you and thought that your competitors were the best solution for them the last time around. So you can't win the better, best game. What you can do, though, is have a meaningful discussion about the clear differentiators that your product or solution brings to the market. How are you different from your competitors? If you tell me how great you are, you tell me how much better you are, it could very well lead to an argument or at least a disagreement. But if you tell me why you're different and it's clear as day how you're different, well, now we can have a conversation. Which do you think is going to be a more conducive environment for making a sale? Having an argument with someone or having a reasonable conversation with them? Now, here's the other benefit of explaining to me, your prospect, why your product is different. Now, you're separating yourself from the rest of your competitors, which means I no longer have an anchor for how much you should cost because you're clearly different than them. That means that you won't be entering that race to the bottom for price, right? Because in the absence of any real differentiation, the only way you can stand out is by offering a better price. And we know that the only thing worse than winning that race to the bottom is finishing second, because you really show your cards as to what you feel your product's really worth, and then you don't even win the business. The other hidden benefit, or not well realized benefit of differentiating, is that now you're showing me a different way to look at solving my problem. I'm going to start thinking of you as a resource, a trusted advisor, even if you can, continue to provide that kind of service and that rethinking of my processes throughout our relationship. I'm more likely to give you more business later because I know that you're different and I have a level of trust in you that I don't have in anybody else. You're going to sell me more and at higher margins for the rest of our relationship. All of this, and then some, because I want to keep this tip brief, can be had if you just switch your mindset at the very beginning. Don't tell me why your product is so great. Don't tell me why it's the best thing out there. Help me understand why it's different. Start a new conversation. Start a new line of thinking. Challenge my thought process around products and services like yours. Think different and you'll get different results, and I think you're going to like them.
Well, that's Jeff for you. He may or may not be better, but he is a little bit different. Sorry, Jeff, I couldn't resist. If you are a super active listener who listens to these tips the day they come out and you hurry, you have just enough time to sign up for Jeff's newsletter that he sends out on Sunday. You can find the links you'll need at DailySales.Tips/546. And don't worry if you listen to this a few days or weeks or even months later. Lucky for us, Jeff sends a killer note every Sunday. I hope you'll check it out. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.